Betty Jane is this wonderful gem in Ellet cluster that is a neighborhood school, but we have so many more children around Akron that want to come to Betty Jane. And I think it's because we have this sense of family here at Betty Jane, that once you walk into the school, you are family, we will take care of you. This is what is expected of you, this is what we want, and you are loved.
Along with our parents and our dedicated staff and our students, we are like a family. And one of the logos of our school is home. We tell our learners that you can always come back home. We're here for you. So developing that long bond with families, sometimes we have siblings that have gone through the school, and some of our parents also attended Betty Jane. Really forges that strong relationship.
The teachers aren't just like, they don't just teach you how to do it. They do hands-on projects, and they don't just do it on the board and give you a paper and say do it. They teach us about, they don't just teach us about school, they teach us about social things outside of school. And one of our biggest things is being safe, respectful, and responsible.
So at Betty Jane, we have a lot of services available to the students. We have a climate coach, we have a parent liaison, we have tutors, we have mental health counselors, we have a PBIS program for positive behavior intervention systems where the students earn Hoot Loots. It's called the Hoot Loot because we're the owls, and they earn Hoot Loot dollars, and they collect the dollars to buy things at our PBIS store. For our motto is be respectful, be safe, and be responsible. So they all know that mantra, and they receive those tickets for doing positive behaviors and then get to use those dollars at the store.
I've been here since 2nd grade, and I really had kind of a connection with this school. It's a very nice school, and the teachers are all about teaching you, about teaching. They're all about they're not really about themselves. They're about you, but they let you express yourself. The counselors, the teachers, the principals, the staff, they're amazing here. It's a really good school, I feel.
I've been here over 38 and a half years, all with Betty Jane Elementary School. I have had students, children, of course, and I'm actually the godfather to one of my students, who I had the parent in kindergarten. Again, through the years, this neighborhood, we've had a large population of policemen and firemen families come through through Betty Jane School. We have, as far as open enrollment, it's one of the, to me, is one of the better schools. I couldn't see myself teaching anywhere else.
What I would say is it feels like a home away from home, even for myself. When I walk in the building, it's overwhelming with the smells and the lights and the colors, and it's just, you get that nostalgic feeling. And then to go into my classroom, it's like your bedroom away from home, it's our own little family in there, and I feel like everybody in our building knows that every classroom is that way. Even if they didn't have that teacher, they're welcome to go into their little home, and they're going to be safe and taken care of.
Welcome, welcome, everybody, welcome, 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 everybody here.
I'm on Hoot TV, and that's in the morning when I come in. And I think it's important to me because in the morning, there's announcements to announce, and lunch and weather. So that's what we do in the morning, and we always do the pledge and our Betty Jane statement.
For me, it's really, I like math the most. I feel like it's one of the most useful things in life besides reading. Math is only my favorite by a little bit. I like all the subjects, but math is just a little bit more.
My best advice for someone that we're entering into education, or especially working with the younger students at the elementary level, would be bring your heart, because all of the work that we do is hinging on the relationships.
Whether it be academic, socially, even home life. We make sure that every child has that comfort here. And I think that's what revolves back to being part of the family here at Betty Jane.
You come, you're going to want to come back. You come here and you meet our teachers, you meet our kids, you see how happy our staff is. They're going to come back. They're not going to want to leave.
My mother taught me that 6 times 8. She made it into a little dancing song, and she'd say, 6 8s are 48, 6 8s are 48. And I would teach every class that. I have students coming back to their 20s and 30s and telling me, Mr. Brodsky, I still remember 6 times 8 equals 48. And so that's a interesting fact to have in my pocket, knowing that, hey, these kids aren't going to forget 6 times 8.